Good morning, everybody. It's time for another delicious edition of Texas Oatmeal, and today we're doing some stuff to the Nissan Frontier. So I couldn't help myself. I had to get a few things for it, things that I get with basically every car. One, I hate giant antennas, so put a little shorty antenna on here. Threw that on real quick. I'm not gonna bother you with the details or the install. It's pretty straightforward. We did get a bunch of stuff. So I showed this in the first video. That is not what you think it is. The one back there probably is what you think it is. And we got this guy here and this down here. So it's all little stuff, but it's all things that I put on a lot of my cars, kind of. Some of this is, some of this isn't. Some of this is new to me. But a couple things that I want to do to the Frontier. Weathertech floor mats, which that's what some of that is. I hate running stock floor mats in any of my cars, because then if you get in and out of your car and you got junk on your feet and it gets on your carpet, it's terrible. I've never been a fan of that. But also, I'm going to make some stuff for this. I've already made a couple things. First thing was this right here. This is a custom plate with bigger holes in it to go in place of the stock cup holder pieces. The stock cup holder pieces are these rubber inserts that go in there. They're always too small. The Tacomas have this problem too. They're so small that when you put your cup in there and it gets stuck and you go to pull the cup out, it sticks to the cup and you take your cup holder insert with you. People are like, well, you just twist it when you go to get your cup out of there. Sometimes it doesn't work that easy. Like some of the Yeti cups stick in there, they're heavy. Twisting it ain't working. It comes out. You gotta hold it with two hands, the problem. So this solves that problem. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. And the second thing is that I've already made for it is a phone holder mount or whatever for the top little panel up here. So let me show you that. Okay, so cell phone. I went ahead and made a custom holder for this cell phone. So it's not very universal. I don't know if people are gonna want them or if I should offer them to other people or whatever, but it's this guy right here. So this phone holder that I made look real fancy with some cutouts in it. They don't do anything other than you don't waste material on it. Not that material is expensive. This fits right down inside the top little pouch here. Now this is kind of hard to see because there's not a lot of light, but you can see. Made it where it just fits front and back, side to side exactly, and the phone sits in there at an angle. So you can bio phone. Super easy. Yeah. So that's about it. I mean, it's simple. But I made that, and again, the cup holder insert. I haven't even done anything with it other than place it in there just to test it before I get crazy and like attach it somehow. I'll probably really just thinking double-sided tape on these pieces, which makes it where you can't get this in and out, but you know, you can get your hand in there and clean this out without taking this out. So I don't know if you need to take this off, but this lets Yeti style cups fit in there very easily. Like here's one that's the right size, so it goes in there. And I don't know if y'all can hear the noise that I keep hearing. I can't tell if it's somebody's brakes or if it's a kid trying to play a musical instrument. Let's see if it continues. Anyways, so this is just, you know, basically this is the same diameter as most of the Yeti cups. And again, it wouldn't fit in the stock one, so this solves that problem. I've seen another guy make an insert that goes right here that just fills this gap, and then it gives you like a little arch here that makes this physically smaller. I mean, I don't know for sure how well that works. It looks cool, and it's way more technically engineered than this is. This is very basic. I mean, it's flat with holes in it. But yeah, it works great. I've used it for a couple days now, and it's been awesome. So yeah, so made those two things. And now I'm going to open up this stuff and show you what I got for the old Frontier. And yes, the Vanderhaal is still under the cover, because it is not nice outside. It has been raining like every day, and the tires are still bald on it actually. So yeah, I mean, one of these days I'll be able to get that remedied, but for now she's chilling. Boom. All right, so rubber floor mats. I just went cheap, did the floor mat instead of the full liner, because I'm really not that messy and dirty, so floor mats are good. We got the big piece here is gonna go right across the front of this, just like that. The other two are the window channels that go in here, and we'll go right here to give that little rain guard for when you're, wow, hey, reflection. So when you've got the window down, you want to crack the windows and you don't get any rain in there, or a little rain maybe if it's really crazy storming. So that's what those two are. Fog lights, which, you know, hey, fog lights, they go in the fog light hole, right? And then these bad boys. So these are hubcaps. And as stupid as that sounds, everybody on the forums says they like them. So you take your center cap out, right? And you put the new one on. Just so happens to be that I have one in my hand right here. And they've got these little clips on the back of them. So you can see that clip right there. There's a couple of those around the inside of this wheel or whatever, or of this hubcap. And they clip onto the back side of the spokes. There's a center lock piece that goes in the middle that when you put this on, right, there's a piece that goes on the inside that threads through here, and you can tighten it down. So this clips on and tightens down in the middle, and then you replace your factory cap back in the middle, and it makes your wheel black instead of silver. So I don't mind these wheels. I think they look good. They're 16s, which I like that size overall because I like a taller tire, especially when I get different tires, not these super cool whatever hand cooked Dynapros. So when these are gone, then, and I get some better cooler tires, then this size wheel I really like for that size of a sidewall. Like, I don't like having giant rims with tiny little low profile tires, and I'm not going to jack this thing up to the sky to get, you know, 20-inch rims with, you know, 35s on there or something, because I'm just not into trucks that like that. It'd be cool if I had it, but all the money you spend trying to get a truck to that point is, I don't know, it's not for me. It's for some people. Oh, I thought I had a chip right here, but it's just part of the weather stripping. Okay, cool. Anyways, so I'm gonna throw the side vents on. Which is nice about these is they require absolutely zero tape. So they just go in there and they stay in there under pressure. It sits down at the bottom edge. So they just, like, you roll the window down, of course, and you push it in the front, right? And then you flex this out and then get it in the back, and then you work it in, and it holds in there under tension instead of having any tape on it, which I had these on the Tacoma. Was it on the Tacoma? No, I didn't have them on the Tacoma. I had them on the, I might have had them on the Tacoma. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. I definitely had them on the Civic that were exactly like this. The Tacoma may have had tape, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and I loved them. I thought they were great. They're super low profile this way. You crack your window a little bit, let some of the heat out in the summer, and then if there's a crazy rain shower, all of a sudden you don't have water getting in, which is what I use them for. Some people call them like the little smoker guards or whatever. So if you're smoking, you can crack your window in the rain, let your smoke out. I don't smoke. But yeah, so that's really it for today. I'm gonna throw this stuff on there real quick and show you the before and after. You know, I'm gonna clean the wheel. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave it super dirty and then just throw that hubcap on there. Clean the heck out of it, put that on, and same thing with the hood. I gotta clean this a lot because this piece does use tape. So this is gonna go on here to protect the front from rock chips and whatever. And I just like the two-tone look. I've had these on most of my cars also. I just think it looks cool. Just my personal preference. Some of you probably hate it, but it's not your truck. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna throw this stuff on there and it's gonna happen just like done, just like that. So black wheels, hood protector, but I didn't do the fog lights because I ran out of time. Actually, really, I'm just kind of lazy today. So I did all the stuff that's really easy. So cleaned all the wheels, got the black caps on. You can see how they fit. They're pretty good. You see like a little edge of the silver underneath because of course they're not like that tight against the wheel of the tire. But, you know, overall, when you stand back and you're not really paying attention, I don't know if anybody will even notice that. But for like 70 bucks or whatever these were on eBay, pretty good. I just figured before I put this last one on, because I've got almost all of them done. So it turns out when you go to put these on, there's quite a bit of silver showing through where the valve stem goes. I mean, it's not crazy, but each one of them has had like a different amount of silver kind of showing. So I ran inside to the vinyl cutter and made these real quick. Just measured this out so that I could, see if I can do this one-handed, so that I could put this on there where it covers up, you know, a good chunk of it, like that. So that way if there's anything kind of outside the immediate area of the valve stem, it wasn't showing up. At least that was the idea. And it worked on the other ones really well. So I did that before I put the covers on. You can see the little bit of black, maybe a little bit of the sticker. Like I said, I just wanted to cover up that little bit extra where you could tell this didn't fit exactly where the silver was showing through, so I covered up just that little extra bit with the black vinyl. And it's subtle, but I think it makes a big difference. I mean, obviously it'd have been nice to maybe even do a piece in there to cover that, but that's getting really complicated. This was really easy to make, so yeah. So I've got the WeatherTech little vents here as well, window vents or visors or whatever you want to call them. Super easy, like I say, they just push in here. They're actually not held in with any kind of tape or anything. You roll the window down, you slide it in the front, and then you slide the back in and it's kind of down at an angle, and then you just work it in, and right when you get to about right here, it just kind of slides in and falls in. You mess with it, move it around a little bit, make sure it's not binding up here in the front, roll the window back up real slowly. Hi. And yeah, that's all it takes to do that. Super easy. Took, you know, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then this guy. So this is a little more complicated because it requires like super cleaning the front, because nothing holds this on except for double-sided tape. So they tell you to wash the car, which, you know, I wiped it down with cleaner. I didn't wash the whole truck because it's gonna rain like every day for another few days. But you take that, wash it off, dry it, wipe it with an alcohol pad, dry that, or let it dry, which takes, you know, 2 seconds because alcohol. And then they give you this surface prep or whatever it is, and it's a little scary because it looks like it's either putting paint on your car or taking the paint off of the hood. I don't really know. It looks pretty crazy, but you tape off where, you know, this is, and then you obviously only do it on the part, you know, this side of the tape, so that you'll never see that again. I don't ever plan on taking this off. I'm just gonna leave it on, so unless it rips off on its own, but I hope that the surface prep and everything that I did will keep it on there forever. And hopefully if I ever sell this car, that the new owner won't want to take it off and see that it's very white underneath and kind of this off-white color that this truck is, which is kind of weird. These trucks are like glacier white or something, and they're kind of like an off-white. Like when I was set this next to the BMW, it was very much like a eggshell white or something, maybe, compared to the BMW that was like a brighter white, almost has like a gray tone to it. So this is a different color. I assume that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know, it was brand new when I got it, so yeah, that's the color. But yeah, anyways, pretty happy with this. WeatherTech floor mats in there, they fit great. They can go in where the factory little retainers are, so it doesn't slide forward. It fits super good because it's a WeatherTech product, you know, one on both sides. That took, you know, all of 30 seconds to install too. Anyways, so that's it for today. We'll work on this a little bit more, you know, coming up in future videos. Again, I still have some more stuff to do to the Vanderhall. I'll get around to eventually. I don't know. I'm still also painting a ton. Although really right now I've only got a couple to do. I'm working on this one. This one will be done in like another hour. Just kind of work on this, work on that, do some laundry, you know, super exciting. So that's it for today, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here.